What's up? We're finally here. We got the stream key, baby. We're live and direct
It's
from
happening.
There it is.
Pirate Streamio in Sealand on an oil rig in the North Atlantic. Nope. Anyway, welcome to Friend Theft Auto. We're thieving with friends. David's not here, but maybe he'll be here later in the game anyway. It would be too much for me to put him on this OBS stream. I'd have to shut everything down. All right. But we got friends. I'll be doing the thieving. I'm Ryan.
We're gonna watch him thieve.
We're gonna do
This is really good,
thing.
Ryan, because normally there's absolutely no intro to this show. Normally we just keep talking. Sometimes
Yeah.
Okay.
David starts at mid-sentence. So
And then like while we're talking, David's like, "Oh, by the way, we're live now."
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm doing better than David?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like you've hosted a show before or
Ooh.
something.
Do you do this at any other venues?
Occasionally. Oh,
You know what?
Okay,
I've never
right.
hosted
Really?
never hosted a show?
a show on 2MB. I guess I must have hosted a show. I
Oh,
don't know if
I'm
I've ever hosted any show. I don't know if I've been in any shows where they're like the host.
yeah, because like All Access, you kind of shared hosting, right?
Yeah. I feel like they used to have that there was like one person who was the host, but then I think they stopped doing that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know that is how it used to be, right? Because I feel like I've
Yes.
never seen you do that, Ryan.
I did do it, yeah.
But I think they stopped. So
Yeah, I
don't
think
ever did
by the end, I think it was like a shared hosting, similar to how Mainstage did it.
Big jump.
Now that I think about it, maybe there was a host. I don't know. Anyway, in any case, I don't remember doing it. So I probably didn't do a good job if I was the host.
Oh, for sure.
I miss hosting so much.
You were really good at it.
Thank you.
Not anymore, though.
Yeah,
You have no way to prove that now.
that.
Yeah, let's see you host
Oh, no.
something.
Nope.
The screen's
Okay.
really pixelated for me, but I guess that's fine.
It is also pixelated for me. But also,
Oh, really?
well, it's funny. It's pixelated on Discord. It is not pixelated on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It might be a bandwidth thing. It might be prioritizing
The stream.
the stream now that we're
You're that
streaming,
audience,
so-
you're all more important than us, according
Yeah,
to Ryan's
basically.
internet.
All two of you, which is probably me and Lisa.
Oh, there's more of us now. Maybe
I
it's
am driving a
everyone
box
in
I'm
the
fan.
That's
five
me.
now. Okay.
Wow, people, how did they know we started streaming? Oh, does it tweet?
There's an email that goes
They got a
out. Like, if you
notification,
follow the channel, then
Do you even follow?
Like, hey.
I might have sent those to spam.
Oh, it's Jonathan's.
Hi, Red the
From
Unready.
New Jersey.
Josh Solves told him. Okay, cool. So we're like a word of mouth kind of deal. I think that's the coolest stuff.
Yeah, real grassroots.
All the like good clubs in a warehouse that don't have a sign.
Yeah,
Word of
yeah.
mouth.
This stream has everything.
I had such a big crush on him when I was a kid.
Stefan.
Yeah. hmm Bill Hader as Stefan. I had a huge crush on him when I
Specifically
was
the
like
character of Stefan.
13. Red the Unready. I know you were also playing the game. But like, can you hear us in the game? I've never understood this. Because it's like, yeah, you're playing the game, but we were talking about
He can hear you, us.
He's
on-
watching the stream.
on 2MB,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he can't
not-
hear us on Discord. So how would
No.
he have known that we started streaming?
Because Josh told him.
Probably got
It's like the chicken or the egg.
a notification.
Yeah.
No, I mean he said Josh told him, but he's chastising me for not knowing he's playing the game. But I do know he's playing a game, but that doesn't mean that he knows that we started.
Well, because Josh is also playing the game.
Yeah,
Right now.
but for the same reason. Oh, Josh is the chicken.
Wait,
and
so
the
again,
egg.
if you follow 2MB Studios and you're not Lisa Oakley, you don't send your emails to spam. And you get an
Yeah, I'm
email
sure
that
I'm the
says-
only one who does
and
that.
you say, and it says, hey, 2MB Studios is live. Watch now.
Oh, okay. Red the Unready says I'm not chastising. I just didn't know if he knew I was also playing. Okay. Sorry.
Chastising.
I'm a
You're in
little
trouble.
defensive right now.
You're in trouble, Lisa.
Oh,
You're in
thanks
trouble.
for
criticized a
clarifying,
lot,
John. I
though.
really thought we were going to be just diving into that really long time. Thank you.
Yeah, let's dismantle this relationship here. Like, let's really just get into some.
Yeah, I mean, I love feuding with the chat.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
Get on.
Lisa has well-established feuds with the chat. Which reminds me, reminds me again that I need to respond to that email.
Yeah, you do.
Um,
I also need to respond to that email because I gave a really long response. And
yeah.
then,
Well, at least you gave a response.
well,
Yeah.
actually, didn't I already? No, I did already respond to that email. The one that's
Also-
like commit to a date. Usually, I don't respond to those ones.
Because I didn't get sent a reply. Only you did. And
Oh.
then you copied me in.
I'm sure everyone out there watching the stream got the email as well.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, the subject line was "Put me on your show, you nerd."
Oh yeah. Those are the kinds of aggressive subject lines that yield results.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be put on that show, you nerd.
You nerd.
Send a first email then, Jess. Holy shit.
Oh, and the content of the email. So the subject was "Put me on your show, you nerd."
You're just slapping that person's bottom.
That
And
was
the
Josh.
content was ass, talk to my butt.
Stuff my butt.
I was copied on the first email, Josh. I was CC'd.
Again, on the very important email. Put me on your show, you nerd. Ass, talk to my butt.
On the very important. You'll see that I was on there. But yeah, I need to.
Oh no.
See, here's the thing: is you and I have very different skill sets, Lisa. Which could
Oh.
is this a collaborative thing?
Oh my god.
Waste.
Ooh.
That was a really well placed punch. Sorry, what, Jess?
No, I was just saying you and I have very different skill sets. So is this a collaborative thing? Or like are we working on a team together? Or are we going against each other? Because if we're on a team together, I feel like we would complement each other very well because we have very different skill sets.
You could escape any room
Any room.
if that's the challenge, which
You
I'm
give
sure
me
it
a
wouldn't
room?
be.
Give me a room. Somebody name a room. Name a room, and I'll escape it.
Rumpus.
I didn't hear either of those.
Elevator.
Rumpus room.
Oh, rumpus room. Oh, I heard the elevator of a rumpus room.
Yeah.
Yes.
All rumpus rooms have an elevator.
All right, I will escape that.
Is that what makes my rumpus room?
Sam
Yes.
CCC.
Definitely
Are
think
you
of a
guys
series of
online?
puzzles that would result in me singing a full act on a Broadway show. Please do that.
Oh.
6 would be great.
San CC asks, "Are you guys online, Ryan?"
Yes.
He said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't
Oh,
understand
yeah.
Steam talk.
Streamed. Honestly, I don't much either.
Everybody, give your GGs and your TYFLs.
GG Allen, everybody. GG Allen. I feel like MLav might know what I'm talking about.
You know?
The room be the Schubert Theater. Yes. Oh, yes. I love this. Yes, the escape room is the Schubert Theater. And I have to sing my way out. I like this.
What if it's like the Phantom of the Opera?
Oh, I can't. My voice doesn't do that.
You could be the Phantom.
You could be the opera.
Well, the Phantom would be slightly low for me. Like I could probably hit it. My voice actually my
The
range.
Phantom sings high. I know that because we did Phantom of the Opera when I was in high school, and the kid who got cast as the Phantom, his voice changed in the middle of it. And he couldn't hit the notes anymore by the time.
Oh,
he
no.
started the show.
Yeah, I guess for a guy, like I could probably like my vocal range is fairly wide.
Wow. Okay.
It goes, but it does, but not high. Like I can go lower than I can go high. If that makes sense.
No. It
It
doesn't
does,
make
but it
sense to
doesn't.
me.
Like it's yeah, it really doesn't. So like if my vocal, if it's like, I'm trying to fit this in my Zoom window. If this is like the range of all the notes in the universe. So like, oh, I need more hands. Basically, if you were to
From
like
20
No,
kilohertz
Jess,
to 20 hertz.
Jess,
What?
the edges of your Zoom window are
okay, oh yes, I
The
will be okay.
timeline.
Just pretend that the edges of my Zoom window are the spectrum of
Yeah.
sounds the human voice can make.
right.
So like, if the average person's range is like this, like mine might be like this, but that doesn't mean my voice actually goes any higher. It goes lower.
I
Like
think
it's still
you're
wider, but
mirrored.
it's,
That looked like you go higher to me.
oh, so I'm so if this is the high end, this will be high, and this will be low.
That's confusing to me.
Okay, fine. This will be high, and this will be low.
Okay, now I'm on board.
So here we go. So if this is the normal vocal range, mine goes like this. So it is wider, but it's wider going low.
Still looks like you're going
Wider.
Okay, I don't know what you want.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
Number lines, man, they're confusing.
All to say that my voice is mezzo soprano. I cannot hit Christine's iron notes.
That's
Or, like,
why.
A lot of them, I can physically hit them, but they're not going to sound nice.
What about?
Oh no.
Yeah, what about the Phantom though? He sings high for a man, so
I
you
don't know the
sing.
Phantom part as well, though.
Well, you could learn it. That's how.
Why do I have to sing Phantom of the Opera?
Because
Sing it
you're
now.
stuck in a theater.
I know, but there are other shows.
Where someone's
would come
trapped
up.
in a theater.
What?
Where someone's trapped in a theater. There's
No,
other.
the
shows?
escape room is being trapped in a theater, and I have to sing a musical to get out. But it doesn't have to be a musical about musicals.
No, but the Phantom of the Opera is about being trapped in a theater. Sort
Oh
of.
boy.
I don't know if it's the central plot, but
No, it's just an escape room and everybody's in the theater. That's the plot of Phantom of the Opera.
Is that true?
I was in it. I was the prop master for the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
And
nice.
prop master understudy for Christine. I knew
well,
it.
I also
Oh.
designed the entire set, but the teacher who was the director gave himself credit for it.
Wow.
Yeah, NLab could totally do. NLab also has a very wide vocal range, but hers goes high. Mine doesn't go as high as NLab's does.
It doesn't go
are
as
you
high as it
guys-
used to. I'm like, I think I'm also kind of hitting that straight up like mezzo range.
I think somebody just. I think I can faintly hear in the distance somebody chanting "Harmonize, harmonize."
Now here? Oh, I could.
What? Oh, don't make me sing. Don't make me. They're
Wait,
all asking me.
I just have to point out David Thomas is in the chat.
Yeah. What are you doing? Do they know? Do they know over at the writers' room?
Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Do they know it's Christmas time?
Oh no, I realized I'm the only one here who can't sing very well.
You can sing.
Anyone
I
can
feel like you
sing.
can
I can
sing.
sing.
I mean, I can sing. It doesn't
Prove it.
sound right.
Like how I can hit high notes.
And that's how I am with all notes.
I can physically make them happen.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can make all
that's
notes happen, but my singing voice is not what I would consider to be a pleasant sound.
Oh wow.
You put your notes in a bucket and carry them.
Yes. Put them right in a bucket.
I was in a children's choir for
Oh yes, I feel like you can
second grade to freshman year of high school.
How lovely.
Did you win?
Did I win the children's choir?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we performed at a music festival in South Africa, so that's pretty good, right?
I think so.
I performed with Ladysmith Black Mambazo in South
Oh
Africa.
yeah, you know that story.
Just casual drop. Covers
Yeah.
it, you know.
And I sang the national anthem on the field at some football or at some baseball games.
Was it the World fucking Series?
What?
Giants were in the World Series several times. When
No, it was always like Giants A's games.
Okay, but it wasn't
wasn't,
like a big game.
What?
It wasn't a big game. It was just like
I mean,
an
for the Bay
game.
Area, that's like a game that people would go to.
Yeah.
the Battle of the Bay, the Bartway series.
And yeah, so we would do that. We'd sing at those, and we went to Texas when I was in like 7th grade, and performed with some choirs there. We were wild out there.
Oh fuck!
What?
Did this choir have a name? Oh no.
This choir did have a name, and still does, and still exists. The choir is
Don't you
called.
dare tell us.
The choir is called
No. Don't say it.
It's called Voena.
Wait, what?
Voena.
Voena?
Voena. And that stands for Voices of Eve and Angels.
Oh my god.
Wait, so spell it again?
Voena.
Rowena.
Voices
Wow.
of Eve and Angels.
Wow. So fuck Adam.
Yeah,
We can.
there were some men in the group, but not.
Ages
With the
5 to
little
18.
angels.
My goodness.
Are you Googling it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Every Christmas we dress up in like Victorian costumes and do like a Christmas pageant, and we'd perform at like a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant for their like whatever annual.
Like a Christmas
party.
movie.
Yeah, there was when I was like that age, I owned more Victorian dresses than sweatshirts.
Oh my god, you were like an American Girl doll.
Yeah.
Oh, they have He Lives in You. Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah.
You.
We sang that with well, we sang that a lot of different places, but there was a guy who was South African, who was the connection we had to South Africa for the thing, and he would sing with us sometimes, and he would sing the like opening part of it. It's a pretty wild time, that choir. We wore really wild outfits.
I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah. It's a
Abu Dhabi?
what happened?
Oh no, they didn't go. It was online. Or did
Yeah.
they? I can't
But
tell.
they did
Did
go a lot
to
of
Abu Dhabi?
places. I mean, they it wasn't when I was on it, but they performed at the London Olympics.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
They performed at the Christmas tree lighting at the White House a few times.
My gosh.
Who was president?
Clinton and then George W. Bush.
Oh boy. Alright.
Wow.
Saying that like there were good presidents. No.
What?
It's like, oh yeah, Clinton, but I was making a Trump joke, obviously, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they didn't.
obviously.
They didn't go to the Trump White House, and they didn't get invited to Obama. So
That's too bad.
yeah, they kind of stopped doing the Christmas tree lightings after like a few years, but they went a few times. But yeah, I didn't go to that either. They went to Ireland.
I love
We sang in 26 different languages, including one that my choir director made up. She wrote a song in a made up language.
Interesting.
You remember it?
I don't know if you're familiar with Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks, but she was a hot lick.
Oh.
I'm not familiar.
And then she went on to make a children's choir, and her kids were in the circus.
Interesting.
What
is
is
it
the
it?
choir was made up-
Esperanto?
The choir was made up in, Josh Self says, so 25 different languages.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't there, but they sang for Maya Angelou, and she cried.
Oh.
And she
Aw.
said,
Cry
and she said,
Angelou, I like it.
and she said, the world needs more people like you.
Aw. That's sweet.
I wasn't there, but
But you're
Thank
associated to that
goodness.
moment.
I'm associated. I was in the choir when that happened. I just wasn't invited to that event.
Wow. What did you like draw straws? Like, okay, you can go to
Oh
this.
no, there were levels.
Oh.
Yeah. They
Whoa.
changed while I was there what the levels were. But there was like there were like 4 levels. It was like the beginner, intermediate. I think that might have been what it was called. Oh, preparatory, intermediate.
And then whoever had the
Something.
highest Eaton levels could
And
go.
then and then Crievo was the
Crievo.
Mhm.
This sounds like a pretty elite choir operation, and you're telling us you can't sing.
Well,
Yeah, well,
like,
so here's
no
the thing is
audition.
that everybody was allowed in,
Okay.
but you had to like audition to move up. And after being in the choir for like a straight up decade and being very devoted to it, she finally let me in Crievo because oh, this is embarrassing. Because I had to stay for Crievo anyway because all my friends were in it. We carpooled because it was like an hour away. Doc Chappa says, "Is this a cult?" Yes.
I was actually gonna say, tell me more about your musical cult.
Yeah, so anyway, so they would like rehearse their songs and I would just like stand near the rehearsal area and like mouth the words and dance.
Oh, Lisa.
Do the motions because it was like
Do
there were like
all the
motions
steps.
that went around with the so I would just be sitting like I would just be like near them practicing, and so eventually she just was like, okay, fine, you can
Put
be
me
in
in.
it, you have to sing quietly.
You need to blend with all the other singers, okay?
Oh
You
yeah,
need
I was told
blend.
to blend a lot. I was told blend was my middle name.
Basically,
There was a
just
song
lip
that we sang with our eyes closed. And so she said, so she had a special thing set up with me where she'd come over and tap me on the shoulder if I needed to be more quiet.
Oh my god.
But the thing is that I was very expressive and people loved watching me on stage because I was very expressive and I really got into it. And it was like exactly what she wanted. She wanted everybody to be like big and expressive and like dancing and like whatever. And like I was great at that. So she'd always like put me in the front, in the middle, and then she'd be like, shh.
Don't sing out, Louise.
It's like, have you seen that video of that choir of like 50 and 60-year-old women singing Jingle
Oh.
Bells?
Oh, you
I'm
mean
not-
my future?
Yes, MLab's future. There's like, it's like, yeah, 50, 60-year-old women, and they're all
Is it
like,
the
you know,
Batman Smells version?
beautifully, yeah, like singing beautiful Jingle Bells, and then there's this one woman wearing these like obnoxious Christmas tree glasses, and she's like shaking a tambourine and just like
Yeah,
having a grand old time. to
that was
herself.
me. That
And
was
she's
me.
not singing at all,
Mm-hmm.
but she is having so much fun,
Yeah, that was me.
and everyone is there for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
but
it
this is,
send
and
it.
I had like, I got like private lessons with the director and like,
Wow.
and also, I also got private lessons from Vivian McLaughlin from Out of the Box.
Oh no.
Oh,
Because she was in my town and she gave singing lessons. Anyway, so I had two different like private vocal coaches. This is how I know I'm really not very good at singing because I sang for like a decade with like multiple private vocal coaches who had been professional singers, and I still can't sing very well.
but what a journey.
I tried really hard.
What drove you to keep going?
Whoever's mother was her carpool person literally drove her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other thing is I didn't get along with the other kids in the choir because they were all homeschooled and cliquey. And I was a weird kid with a rat tail.
Right. I always forget about the rat tail.
Who would mouth the words while the group that you weren't in was rehearsing. So yeah, I was unlikable. So yeah. I think just like some level of delusion, and then I loved performing. This is why I love improv, because it's like I always just wanted to perform. That's all I cared about. But I always would have to have like some sort of talent for like singing or acting or dancing. And I feel like with improv, I can just smile a lot and people like me.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have, like, you don't cut yourself short. Like, I feel like you have talents that you're not giving yourself credit for.
No, I do, but I think that's the thing. It's like I'm good enough at singing, I'm good enough at dancing, I'm good enough at acting. But like not to do any one of those things. Like I have to do something that's like a little of each so that the expectation is lowered for all of them.
And improv is a little singing, a little dancing, a little acting.
Thanks, improv.
Yeah. Sans ZCC dropped their phone on their face.
No.
Oh.
And you know what that means is that we were all touching their face.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're not talking about David enough.
Oh, David was not in a choir as far as
Dad. Be in a choir,
Dad.
Dad.
David, we
We're
talked
talking-
about you at the beginning.
Yeah, but you missed it, so
You did
that's
take
your
that.
problem.
It was glowing.
Happy almost birthday, David.
Yes, David.
Oh yeah, happy almost birthday, David and MLab.
Me?
That's
No.
what? your birthday too.
Yeah, it's
It's my
no big
birthday.
deal.
It's my birthday too, except not because mine.
Yeah, but
already
it is, it's me.
happened. But it's yours. Was that? What are you drinking in lab? That looks like a Fanta.
It's a polar lemon seltzer.
Polar.
I got so excited because I thought that was a Fanta Limon.
A fun. No, I want a Fanta.
Specifically
Little
Fanta Limon. Oh, what a teeny little Coke.
I got my wife for our
Man,
anniversary got me a Christmas beer advent calendar.
Can't see
It's
it.
in green wrapping paper. So it's just-
Can't,
oh no.
can't see it, but I believe it's
so I'm
there.
gonna make it. Whoa,
What?
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 Oh my god, beer Christmas.
Ooh, August
awesome.
13 degrees. I have no idea. It looks like a barber pole.
It does look like a
I
barber.
love
Huh.
that. What kind of beer is it? Is it a
Olaf
Pilsner?
Mavi Lager.
Ooh, a lager.
Lager.
Czech style
Wait,
amber lager.
Did you just unwrap a gift that your wife wrapped without doing it in front of her?
She didn't wrap it. Somebody at a liquor store did.
Oh, that's nice of them.
What is it?
She doesn't care what the beers are.
I
It's really
don't
into her.
understand what beers are.
Mm.
Like
That's 'cause beers are for boys.
Beers, they're for boys.
Yeah. For boys.
Gins are for, I don't know.
Gins are for soldiers. Did you know the gin and tonic was invented for soldiers? Because
Oh, I did know that.
tonic was
Because
used
it's
like
miserable and they needed to.
Well, no, it's because tonic was used as like a battlefield like panacea. So like if something was ailing you, they would give you tonic or tonic water. But tonic water tastes terrible, and so they were like, "Oh, do you know what would make this better? Gin." And so they added gin to it so that it would taste better.
Yeah, tonic had quinine in it.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
why it
malaria.
glows. If you do it right, you can make tonic water glow.
You do what right?
It.
It, you know,
It.
it.
Yeah, okay, so tonight I'm just gonna be sitting in the dark trying to do things until
Uh-oh.
my tonic water starts flowing.
What's the thing that I have to do? What
I'm just gonna
task?
try
accomplish?
everything.
We never saw Lisa again, for she was trapped in a dark room. The quinine.
But yeah, like, if you want to
Nope.
make food glow under a black light, you can use tonic water or club soda too. I think works.
I think I want a tonic water.
And-
I don't know. I have this like insatiable thirst for like non-water but also non-alcoholic drinks right now, and I don't know where it came from because I never drink those things.
Lisa drinks exclusively water and alcohol. two ends of the spectrum of life. You gotta get into milk.
I
That's
drink
my
seltzer water. Milk is disgusting.
No, don't get it. No.
This is the hill I would die on. Milk is great.
And I would die on the hill that milk is disgusting.
Milk-
I don't like being around milk. I don't like the word.
so
I don't like the
good.
way
I've
it
had,
sounds.
like,
I don't like
3
thinking about
glasses
other people.
today.
Don't have children.
Yeah.
I know.
I've
They are
had like
milky
3
beans.
glasses of milk today. It's so delicious.
Are you a whole milk? You're a 1%?
1%.
Well,
These 1%ers.
1%.
Part of the.
If I can't be 1% of the population of money wise, I'm gonna be the 1% of milk.
Whole milk is too much. When I bake, if I'm baking, I use whole milk.
I had an oat milk latte today. Very good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, my office has like a cappuccino machine. And so I make my own lattes.
Do you all on the internet want to know what I'm getting my dad for Christmas? That you
Yes.
have to promise
Is your
not
dad
to tell
watching?
him? Huh?
Is your dad watching?
Probably not.
Clip this, send it to our dad.
Okay, Jess's dad, if you're watching, close your
Yeah,
eyes.
dad, look
Open
on.
your ears and close your eyes.
I'm gonna get him a milk frother
Mm.
because he and
Like
my
one of those
mom-
little wire ones, or
yeah, like the little like a
Yeah.
like a teeny tiny immersion blender.
Yeah.
Because he and my mom went on a cruise 2 years ago, on the Rhine River,
no.
and he
Oh,
has
right.
not stopped talking.
By 2 years ago, okay, that's not 1 year ago.
Yeah,
But
2019.
by 2 years ago, we're edging on 2 years ago being on a cruise is a very different conversation.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
COVID.
Yeah, but he was
Heard of it.
2019. So it was November of 2019.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Okay.
we're getting to the point where if you're like 2 years ago, you know, because you can say 2 years ago if you mean like a year and 9 months, you know?
Oh yeah, I see. No, I mean
So like
2019.
we're getting close to the time where someone says 2 years ago my parents were on a cruise, where it's like, ooh, did they get quarantined? And
No.
people
I
died?
mean,
Yeah, they couldn't leave the boat.
But he has not stopped talking about that cruise. And one of his favorite things on that cruise was the fact that they had a cappuccino machine, and he could like
Very remarkable.
kept. My parents are simple people.
No, okay, but there is something particularly special about like frothing your own milk,
Yes.
Yeah.
because you can get it just the way you like it.
Right, exactly. And so I'm like,
Extra
so we went out to
frothy.
dinner for my birthday, and after dinner he wanted to order a cappuccino, and the waiter was like, "I'm so sorry, but the espresso maker is broken. We can't make you a cappuccino." And my dad was devastated.
Oh.
Like he was like, I think looking forward to this dinner not so that we could celebrate my birthday, but so that he could have a cappuccino. when it
Does
was
he
over.
know about coffee shops?
Yes, but see, he's a Dunkin' man. And like, yeah, they can make a cappuccino.
But he could go somewhere else and get a cappuccino.
You're not gonna.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a special treat.
But yeah, that's great. My roommates had one of
Yeah,
those.
I'm gonna get him a
It's-
frother so he can make his
it's-
own.
it works pretty well. It's gonna be more frothy.
Yeah. And
Like,
I'm
the
sure it'll
bubbles
take
are
some
bigger.
trial and error. I'm sure it'll take some trial and error to figure it out.
Yeah.
That he would have. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get him a box of Cafe Bustelo.
Mm.
That
I don't know
thing.
what that is, but it sounds great.
For a Keurig, it'll be like the closest he can get to
Espresso.
espresso.
Mm.
Because Keurigs aren't actually built to do espresso, but if
Gotta
you
get
did,
'em
like,
off that
the most
Keurig.
concentrated shot on Cafe Bustelo, that would be like the closest you could get.
Bustelo.
I lived with my cousin for a little while, and he had like a Keurig cappuccino, or like a Keurig like espresso kind of thing, where it was like the things.
Yeah.
That was an interesting time to be alive. It was just like
What a time.
it was just kind of like, okay, like my only option for coffee was like espresso, which is the case in my office also. It's like sometimes I want just a regular cup of coffee, but I have to like make an espresso. Like I have to like grind the beans and like pat down the thing and like put it in the machine. It's like a coffee shop
Yeah.
espresso or cappuccino machine.
Real.
It's like a yeah. So it's there's not like a quick cup of coffee. It's like and there's just one for like 100 people. So like you have to wait in line sometimes.
Oh, Mauatec, yeah, Cafe Bustelo, yeah. Very big in Puerto Rico. It's also big, like, I know it's really big among like Cuban communities. We use it for their cafecito.
Oh yeah.
Because you can buy, like, Cafe Bustelo makes espresso.
Yeah.
but you just
That's
can't
actually
make
I was
that.
like, I feel like I've heard that before, and it's
Yeah,
because
they
I have a
sell-
Cuban friend
Yeah.
whose grandma used to give him coffee with espresso in it.
Yeah, cafecito.
When he was,
Also,
like,
cafecito. Yeah, and like because Cafe Bustelo does make like actual espresso, but just not for Keurig. But they're
You're missing a
Keurig
tire,
pods are
Brian.
the closest.
Yeah, I know.
This is working somehow.
Yeah, no Starbucks.
Trying to
for
golf
Cafe
me
Bustelo.
away.
Have you okay for all of you Cafe Bustelo fans out there? If you haven't already, you need to look up Jenny Lorenzo's Despacito parody called Cafecito. It's brilliant. It's
I'm looking it up right now.
so
Is
good.
it hard to drive right now with that
It's
Ryan?
very floaty. Yeah, it's rear wheel drive, so it's not getting a lot of traction.
Okay. Oh, this is a great time for me to learn what rear wheel drive is. Okay, so like there's front wheel drive and there's rear wheel drive and there's four wheel drive and there's all wheel drive. Does
Yes.
someone have a metaphor to describe what those four things are? like with so that I don't have to like know a bunch
I don't know
of.
if you need a metaphor.
Yeah, I was talking about this with someone who's at, the other night we were talking about like what is the difference between 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive?
Yeah, but this is why I want a metaphor. I want
If
it
I'm
to
not
be
mistaken, all-wheel drive is always using all 4 wheels. 4-wheel drive, you can turn on 4-wheel drive or turn it off.
Okay.
Huh.
I see.
This is a good
Okay.
distinction.
But
Okay.
what's rear wheel drive?
So-
what does that mean? Does the front wheel not turn?
Look at my car. I'm going to accelerate this car. Watch which wheels spin. That wasn't a great. Actually, this might be 4-wheel drive. Hold on, let me get this
Okay.
car.
Oh no.
Red the Unready says all-wheel drive doesn't give nearly the amount of control you want. Well, I'm
And
gonna-
somebody wait, but
Okay.
I thought 4-wheel drive was
Okay, so I'm going to accelerate this car. Watch which wheels spin.
okay.
Doc Chapel, you move.
Gotcha, but you need to get the fuck out of the way. We're
I'm
learning.
displaying wheels. Okay,
You're in driver's ed right now.
so when I hit the
Educational
accelerator, the
program.
rear wheels are spinning, and they will propel the car forward.
But the front wheels still spin. They just like they don't.
But that's not what the
Like a
like the
byproduct.
engine is engaging. It's engaging the rear wheels,
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're driving in snow, what do you want?
front wheel or 4-wheel, or all wheel. Rear wheel is going to be the worst for snow.
And if you're driving in, what's other bad driving?
Sand.
Sand. If you're driving in sand, what do you want?
Probably 4-wheel.
You want to not
Would you
drive
ever
on
want-
You want a light car and big wide wheels.
Why would
Okay.
you ever want rear-wheel drive? Like, when would that benefit you?
I think most race cars are going to be rear wheel drive. You get maybe more thrust that way.
I guess.
And it's simpler too because the rear wheels aren't turning. So you can have the rear wheels just spinning and the front wheels do the turning. You don't have to figure. I think front wheel drive came around later. It was harder to figure out.
Here we go. All-wheel drive vehicles use, as the name suggests, systems that power the front and rear wheels. There are 2 kinds of all-wheel drive systems worth pointing out. The first system is called all-time or full-time all-wheel drive. It drives all 4 wheels continuously. The second system, referred to as a part-time all-wheel drive or an automatic all-wheel drive system, only uses all-wheel drive when necessary. Most of the time, these part-time systems are in 2-wheel drive mode, which can conserve fuel, switching to all-wheel drive only when traction is needed. 4-wheel
Where
drive.
my car says traction engaged sometimes. When I do a bad move, it goes traction engaged, and I feel it like rumble
Yeah.
a little bit.
That's
Yeah.
traction control.
More likely to be found in pickup trucks and large SUVs, 4-wheel drive is a more traditional system for driving all 4 wheels. If you think of something crawling over rocks, off-roading through the desert, or crossing a river with water up to the mirrors, that's probably a vehicle with 4-wheel drive. Generally driven by
Or a person who's made a mistake.
Yes.
what?
Or a person who's made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think of that as like a normal scenario.
Doing those things. Generally driven by a mechanical connection, 4-wheel drive systems use a series of front, center, and rear differentials, along with transfer cases and couplings to provide torque to all 4 wheels. These systems have become more sophisticated over the years, allowing for the connection and disconnection of 4-wheel drive via buttons and knobs, but many traditional 4-wheel drive systems are managed through a floor-mounted lever that looks like a second gear shifter.
Mao Attack says they are the same.
Well,
4-wheel drive is meant for off-road. All-wheel drive is meant for
Well,
urban.
4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive never said torque, so
All-wheel drive,
That
all wheels get
convinced-
power, except 4-wheel drive is more robust. Josh Solves says, "Welcome to Jess Reed's Wikipedia."
Yeah, David's
no,
probably
this is
so pissed that
CarMax.com.
this
Excuse
show
me.
has become
Oh my God.
educational.
This is CarMax.com. How dare you?
Train! No!
There is like a crazy amount of wind and rain outside my window.
Yeah, weather is happening.
Rear wheels keep on turning. Sorry, I just read.
There's like a
Front
tree right
wheels
there that I'm
also
like maybe
turn.
worried about.
Because it's 4-wheel.
Oh yes.
4-wheel.
Oh, yes.
4-wheel on the river. Because the water's up to the mirrors.
Oh god.
drive.
If a
gotta
tree
get
were
that
to
train.
fall on my apartment and the tree's like right there, would I
Yes,
die?
I think you die. It would be startling for sure. Are you near a window?
Yeah, do you think my room would
Tess, are
open?
you suggesting that people would not enjoy me reading facts about about modes of driving a car?
What if
All I'm
she
gonna
read them in
say-
an accent?
Yeah, somebody give me an accent and I'll do it. Give me an accent and a thing to read and I'll do it. And a room, and I'll escape that room while I read something in that accent.
Guys, I watched the weather.
Yeah,
Like the local news weather.
yeah.
Every day in the morning and at night. And
I love that.
they told me this would happen. So
They
That
told me,
four-wheel
and I
drive.
believed.
no, that there would be like a windy rainstorm with potential thunder and lightning. So
So
I
they
would
knew about this and they did nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything. Nothing.
Do you think I want a ginger beer?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
feel like
water
drinking a
or
bunch more
alcohol.
sugar this late at night is probably not a good idea. But I don't know. I just like want something bubbly.
Ginger beer would certainly suit that.
Want
So you can
sugar.
make
I don't
your
care
own
much for
ginger beer.
I like ginger ale, but not ginger beer. I don't care for that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, bring us some options. Bring us some
Yeah.
options and we'll go through the
Let the
welcome
chat
to-
decide.
Now that Jess reads CarMax.com is over, welcome to Lisa selects a beverage for the evening.
Whichever the chat votes as the top-rated beverage, Lisa will consume.
All right. So I have.
Can we put a vote in the chat so we can vote on what Lisa drinks?
Yeah. Actually, no. I don't want that because I'm about to give an option that I'm not going to drink. Guess
Okay.
which
I wanna
one I would
spend
never
channel
drink.
points.
So this is tonic
Godlings.
water.
Oh,
Okay.
tonic water. Oh no.
This is
Straight
ginger
tonic?
beer, and this is a diet coke.
Okay.
What do you think I would never drink?
Oh, which
Never.
would you never?
How do you think I would rank these in terms of what I would most likely to least likely drink on a typical day?
I would in all honesty, like full we're giving a real answer here. I would say Coke, ginger beer, tonic water.
I'm gonna say Diet Coke's at the bottom. The other two are
Yeah.
very heavy sugar.
Yeah, because you had a regular Coke before. It seemed like you were enjoying. So what do you want with a Diet Coke? Nothing, that's what.
Ooh. You might have cracked something here.
Or maybe we're
Yes,
wrong.
it is exactly flipped from what you said.
Really? Tonic water would be your number one?
Huh. Good for
Without
you.
gin?
Yep, just plain tonic, which I think is what I'm gonna drink right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
because that's the least sugar, right?
Well, Diet Coke would be the least.
Yeah.
Well, but Diet Coke has fake sugar. That's probably also not good, right? Well, it's just sweetness, really, is what I'm talking about. I don't like sweet things.
But you liked the regular Coke.
Well, see, this was my first pass, which is like it's like a
Oh,
baby,
no.
it's like a baby
no.
regular
This might
Coke.
be a parkour.
I think what I want is a plain seltzer. Anyway, I'm gonna have one of these tonics.
Live your truth. Do your dreams.
Is it a twister?
Oh.
No, it's not.
oh, shouldn't you know if you
Oh, yeah, you
drink
need
it so much?
I don't drink it a lot. I don't want any of these things.
Why'd you bring them all over?
Because we gave her a weird craving.
No, 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 no.
What? What?
What of this?
When you.
Bottle opener.
Get it? Yes.
Did it count? Did it count?
I got it. I think.
Oh, Varun.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Okay.
You're killing it. I don't know what it is, but you're
Thanks.
absolutely killing it.
Me? Is it me?
Me too. I love that we get to watch Ryan now, because I'm always talking about how I wish that we were watching Ryan when he's like shouting in the background. But
Oh, no.
also it means that we can't
Oh fuck.
see him, like we can't watch him from behind, just like his tiny car in the background, just going.
Yeah.
Serpico
I
left
must have
already.
missed that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes,
Oh,
I
oh,
see
no.
the tiny car in the background.
Oh no.
Oh, use your all-wheel drive, your four-wheel drive.
Yeah. Use a drive.
This brand is called Fever Tree.
I knocked David off.
But yeah, they.
Oh no.
Oh no. Is your car emitting some kind of green gas?
Yes, this is my custom Sultan, and one of the custom options is smoke color, like tire smoke color.
Oh.
It's actually yellow technically, but it's very sickly green.
Yeah, it's.
I changed my mind that tonic water is really bad.
I didn't truly believe you wanted that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was real shocked. I was real shocked when I came in.
Yeah, I always think I'm gonna
No.
want tonic water.
Put some lime in there.
I always think
You
I
got
lime.
Mm.
I do have
Mix it
lime.
with the
I'm
ginger
not
beer.
gonna go cut a lime though because I should.
Hey, why
be,
don't you go cut a
Yeah.
lime?
unless you guys all want me to leave for a little while.
Get down.
No. Fuck.
Oh, there he goes,
Oh, bother.
tumbling down into the
Knock
water.
me off.
Oh, bye.
What a jerko.
Now Attack said you can get one wheel to spin faster than the other while riding a bike down the road. Maybe I missed some context here.
What about up the road?
I don't know if that's related to our Jess Reads Wikipedia segment.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Herb said German. What do you want to learn about in German? I'll learn you something.
Some Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Wo
Can you
ist
say
der,
tonic
Where's this
water in
wunderbar?
wo ist der Bahnhof? Bahnhof.
Most of my German
How do you
consists.
say tonic water?
I don't know that.
Komische
Waffle
Wasser.
And what use are you?
Is it-
Most of my
Wasser.
German is insults.
I know some word for elbow is Ellenbogen.
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 What
Pretty
German
cool,
word
Megan.
that you know most describes me?
Ellenbogen.
Like Pfeifengesicht.
I don't know what that.
Ausgezeichnet.
I don't know what either of those mean.
I think it means excellent.
Oh,
Or
mine
ausgezeichnet.
doesn't.
Fantastisch feine Party.
I wouldn't really call you Pfeifengesicht. I wouldn't really say that about you. But it's my
What is
favorite,
it?
my favorite German word.
What does it mean?
Literally, Pfeifengesicht translates
Something
to
face.
cheek whistle face.
Oh.
More
Like,
well, so more I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. The literal translation is cheek whistle face. The true like meaning of it is a face which is begging to be slapped.
Oh.
So like the whistling sound it would make when like your hand would come in contact with someone's cheek when you're slapping them. Cheek
I'm
whistle.
sorry, but have German people heard the sound of slap? That's not a whistle.
I don't know.
Is it the air like exiting
Like-
your cheeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheek
Is
whistle.
it-
Pfeifengesicht. Cheek whistle face.
I always keep
Gesicht.
their cheeks slightly puffed just in case they get slapped.
There's also I'm trying to think of other. Oh, there's Arschgeige. Is a good one. Which literally Arschgeige, which literally the meaning is like asshole. Literally
Oh,
translates
Arschgeige.
to anus violin.
Mm.
No.
What else is there? What's another good one? Spargeltatzen. I like that one.
Was ist das?
Spargeltatzen is someone who Spargeltatzen literally translates to asparagus Tarzan. So it's like someone who acts like they're super tough and strong and brawny, but is actually like very small and scrawny and doesn't have a lot of muscle at all. Because they're like asparagus.
We need a term for this.
Spargeltatzen.
Does this happen a lot in German culture?
Yes. Everybody in Germany is very small, but thinks they're big, like Tarzan. That's
Yeah.
it. And since there's Schmalzdeckel is a good one.
This is really
Schmerz.
hard what Ryan's trying to do.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's right. He's gonna
Yeah,
get
he-
it. I believe it. I believe he will.
He's trying real hard.
Like this part down. He's got it.
Oh no. No, no, no. Get me out. Okay.
Yeah.
He can do it. He can do it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Give me that. Give me that.
Drive into the blimp.
Yeet.
Oh my god, you know, it'd be really funny if, like, right before the checkpoint, they put like a hole
Oh,
in the
fuck.
ground that you just fall through.
No.
Like that.
I don't know if it's still German slang, but it, at least in the late '90s, you'd say that to say things were cool, you'd say geil, which is German for horny.
Oberaffengeil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oberaffengeil is top monkey cool.
Top monkey cool.
Top monkey cool.
So
Oberaffengeil.
cool.
I don't know any German words, but I do know an entire song in a made-up language that my choir director.
You know, everyone's got something. they
Did this language
remember.
have a name?
The language didn't, but the song was called Sumbaye.
Sumbaye, my lord. Sumbaye.
And it went like Sumbaye, Hianamaye, Sumbaye, Kule ole, Sumba Kule Handi, Simba Kule Handi,
Simba.
Kule
Did it have like a
Kule,
meaning?
Ihamaye. And whenever she'd teach us a new song, we would all have to guess what language it was in. And like, so like for like 3 weeks, like, and she'd give us like 3 guesses. And then for like 3 weeks, like we like nobody got it right. And then like one day she was like, I made it up.
What even?
It sucks.
What a weird thing.
Nope.
She was a fun lady.
Oh.
Sumbaye.
What was your favorite language?
Sumbaye. What?
What was your favorite language to sing in other than English?
Other than English. See, this is the problem. I don't really know the languages of any of the songs. But my favorite song to sing was Shosholosa, which I think is Swahili.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it could be a Bantu language.
It's about a train.
Could also be Xhosa.
Shosholosa.
Song about a train. Come on. Oh.
You're doing so great. You're so
This is-
close.
It's like you just want to rush to the parts you've done already, but if I go too fast, I
Right.
fly off.
Tortoise in the hair. Oh,
Oh,
Put a little tarot card there so I don't fall off.
that was nice of them.
Ooh.
Yeah. But it's also the song that plays at the end of Invictus.
Ah.
the end
But
of
we
what?
did it first. Yeah, but yeah, that was my favorite song to sing. A lot of the languages were African languages.
Yeah, my high school chorus sang a lot of different
What?
languages too, just cause.
Yeah, we sang one song in French, and then a French girl joined the choir, and she was like, "This sounds terrible."
Ooh.
And I was like, "That's probably how they all sound, all the languages."
Oh yeah.
Ever sang in English in high school chorus? I don't think we ever did any.
We sang one song that was in Gaelic. That was cool.
Mm.
Irish. It's called.
Irish.
What?
I took it in college, and my teacher from day one was very clear. This language is called Irish. Gaelic isn't a language; it's a language family like Romance language or Germanic languages. There's no such language as Gaelic. There's Irish, there's Gaelic, and there's Manx, and those are all Gaelic languages. But there's no such language as Gaelic. And we're like, okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
Talk
That
to
was
Thanks.
fun.
Oh jeez. Come on, man.
Work.
Stop crashing the
That didn't
wall.
work.
And all his carpenter friends.
But I liked that one too.
Oh,
Fun one.
What song was it? Do you remember?
Kinderly.
Kinderly?
Kinderly is now me coming into this world with Terras and Cree. Little and Puvra is mean having. Brutal and so naive fall it from he. Sharp and strong is me dying. Ine wolf with the shelly. Fallen Stikandan is me rotting. On Mayes you have
That's like Russian.
I don't think it is.
it's
so
a
that's
made
not
up language.
Irish.
No.
It's all made up.
They told us maybe I think they lied to us a lot about what was
I
happening.
mean, they made up full languages.
Do you still have the sheet music, Lisa?
Oh my
I
god.
have a binder somewhere, but it would be at my mom's house.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have like all.
you gotta
the sheet
find that
music.
binder.
Yeah.
And then wait, okay, ready? We find the binder,
Binder the binder.
and then this becomes
Oh, it's medieval,
medieval, like Old English.
I guess. Okay, when I Google the song, the second, like if the first one comes up, it's by the Medieval Babes. And then the second thing that comes up is Kinderly, performed by Vowina. So it was a very specific song.
Dang.
But if we find this binder of sheet music and then we use it as the starting point for our ukulele group.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna play all these songs on
Yeah.
ukulele.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, my aunt organizes a group of women who all are learning the ukulele together, and they call themselves the Ukuladies. And throughout the pandemic, they would go to the houses of people on their birthday, and they would stand out in the driveway and play happy birthday on their ukuleles and sing a song and like sing the song, and then they would sing like an additional song for each person,
Happy birthday to you.
and it was very
wholesome.
sweet.
Ukulele.
And they performed Amazing Grace at my grandma's funeral, and it made everybody cry.
Aw.
It
Oh,
was really, really beautiful. Anyway, the Ukuladies are very lovely people. And who was I talking to who wants to start a Boston chapter of the Ukuladies?
It was us and Danielle.
hmm So,
confirmed.
yeah. So I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Do you know
we're gonna
what
do it.
song- Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, that's it. I said we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. That's it. Do you know what song was played at Chloe's Weiger's grandmother's funeral?
No.
So she's at her grandmother's funeral. They're at like the reception afterwards, and this guy,
No.
like,
No.
hey, I'm a guy. I bought an accordion from your grandmother.
Oh
I
no.
brought it with me today, and I'd like to play a song.
Was it a Weird Al Yankovic song?
Oh my god,
No.
please.
He played the chicken dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
That kind of seems like it might be the only song he knew.
I mean, it's perfect.
Was it really slow? Like he was kind of trying to figure it out?
Yeah, like it's turning it more into like a dirge. Like,
Yeah.
In my choir, we sang Hava
Played it
Nagila,
in
but
minor
we
key.
sang it really slow and moody.
He did it in a minor key.
Isn't having Nagila already in a minor key?
Oh, you said Habanagila. Sorry, I thought you said chicken dance. I didn't know Habanagila.
Oh.
So we did like a dark version of Hava Nagila.
Chicken.
Yeah, it was a weird choir. It was a weird time.
No, we know.
You didn't figure it out yet?
No, I didn't.
You've got. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah,
Ryan,
I left in high school when I became a cheerleader.
No.
you gave it all up for the cheering.
Mhm.
Ryan, I believe in you, honey. I want you to succeed, but you gotta do better.
Gotta do better,
Can we see
sweetheart.
anybody?
You gotta do better.
Ryan's
You poor
Jewish
mama.
aunties cheer him on.
Your poor mother. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no.
Come on, don't worry about the
Oh my
umbrella.
gosh, do you want to know something infuriating?
This?
Well, yeah.
Top three easily.
But so, there's this woman I follow on TikTok who is-
No.
Big
Oh,
flex.
Oh, you
Um,
flew
that
too
right.
close to the sun. Sorry, what?
so there's a woman who I follow on TikTok who is an Orthodox Jew, and a lot of the content that she makes is about being an Orthodox Jew and like what that's like, and like keeping the laws of the Torah in today's world. And she was like at Disney for some conference, and apparently they had like a holiday pavilion at Disney where they had like different booths celebrating various holidays.
Say
Oh, yeah.
booths or boots?
Booths.
Okay.
Booths.
Booths.
I heard boots, but booths.
Maybe
make
they
no
had
sense.
booths at the booths, but the booths did sell food.
Booths?
And so they had a Hanukkah booth.
Huh?
The
no.
food at the Hanukkah booth was not kosher.
Oh my god, who?
None of the food at any of the stalls at the pavilion was kosher,
Oh my gosh.
including the Hanukkah booth,
Oh no, David finished.
which is just outrageous.
Oi, is this the Disney you said? At
Disney,
Epcot?
yeah, which, like, given that it's Disney, makes sense.
Too bad.
Oh yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, they're not
Um,
not as conscious as they seem.
When I was in elementary school, we had like a winter pageant, and we had to be inclusive of all the religions because it was public school
yeah.
in
Oh, no.
the Bay Area. And yeah, so we sang, "We wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, have a great Las Posadas, and a Happy New Year."
Inclusive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toss them all in.
Which is interesting
Yeah.
because Las Posadas is, like, still Christian.
So they'll make up a new language for a song, but not a new song.
Oh
No,
never.
this was public school choir. This was
Oh.
like not even choir. It was like
Oh.
when we were in public school, there was like, this week you're gonna learn some songs and you're gonna sing it to your parents and we're gonna charge them for
Okay.
it.
Yep.
Ryan.
Oh, you did it!
Thing is, this car's real jumpy.
38-point turn.
Oh god.
You're real Austin Powers energy.
Nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
This seems like it's really frustrating.
Did,
Go go go.
what, did David make it look easy every time?
Kind of, yeah.
Mm,
I mean, you're doing well though. Like you're
Yeah,
not
you're doing
stuck in the
great.
same spot
Look
for
at
like.
this. Look at
an hour.
this. Look at this
Look
work.
at you. I'm so proud.
I don't need your pity.
I'm
This
very
isn't
proud.
petty.
This isn't pity. This is genuine.
This is well-earned admiration.
Your aunties love you. We want the best for you.
Oh dear. No,
Oh,
no, come back.
oh.
Come back.
I like how it says wrong way as you plunge into the ocean.
I know it's the wrong way. Oh no.
You think I don't know that?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this might be why we like parkour, because when we watch David do it, it's just like quick.
And we get to watch everybody else fail in the background. Like, I think it's very fun to me to just see tiny cars sailing across the sky and falling into the ocean.
Guys, that tonic water was terrible.
I really didn't want you to pick it.
No. I didn't know why you wanted to do that.
Yeah, they're very bitter.
David says to tilt the camera
like
up
bitter
so you can
stuff.
see right ahead of you. Oh, you did it!
I usually really like bitter flavors, so that's why I thought I'd like it.
There's lots of different tonic waters too. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
Whoop.
I'm gonna still drink it though.
Well, you don't like it.
Now I gotta do
I
it.
keep forgetting it. This is the frustrating thing about tonic water for me, is that the longer I go without having tonic water, the better idea it sounds.
Huh.
yeah. It's a vicious
Like,
Like
cycle
I've
of
had it
trickery.
before, and I'm aware that I don't like it. But it's like when I look at it, I'm like, that
What is
like,
that?
it's really good.
No.
What the
This
fuck?
place sucks. Get me out of here.
Just peeking. I was peeking.
Ah,
Here we go. Here we go.
doing great.
You got it.
Do I need? I think I need more speed.
Gonna need
A bit of a
First aid.
bit of a need.
a need.
Yeah, bit of a need.
Gotta go fast. David is giving you tips in the.
Oh,
We can,
Oh,
we can still do it. We can.
that's just rude.
I'm thankful. Thank you. That's so helpful. What was that?
That was a slowdown. I was already going very slow, so it didn't matter. You know, you can make your own tonic water. Lisa?
Out of what?
Tonic and water.
Garbage and water? Because that's what it tastes
Nice.
like.
I made some, but it came out like orange. Because you use, what is it, cinchona bark? It's like where the quinine comes from.
Quinine? This one says carbonated spring water, fructose, citric acid, natural flavorings, including natural quinine.
If you want to try making some, I have some.
Produced in the UK. You have some bark.
Cinchona bark. Wait. No, I.
Lisa, stop.
But there's still some left in there.
It's okay. You don't have to finish it. I'm giving you permission to not finish that drink because you hate it.
We don't want you to finish it.
We don't want this for you, Lisa.
But it's like there's something about it that keeps me coming back.
Okay,
I know.
wow. Okay, we gotta unpack that. We have to unpack that right now. Something that makes you unhappy, that deprives you of joy, that makes you every time you're experiencing it, you think this is bad and I hate what it's doing to me, and yet you keep going back for more. Lisa, we can't have you doing this. I don't want this for you, Lisa.
I'm here for moral support.
It's okay. I have therapy tomorrow. We'll talk about it.
Okay,
Yeah, you should really open this up with your therapist. Be like, so
I'll be like, before we start the session,
Yay.
can you just watch
Yay!
this hour-and-a-half long Twitch stream from
you know what?
yesterday?
I think this will actually help best give her an idea of what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Other Dave Thomas says, can we
This
have a
is
graphic
David
that
Parker.
pops up each week when Lisa burns someone?
Also, remember, Dan, parkour brings me joy.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to that sick burn Lisa had earlier. So
What was the sick burn?
Which one?
it's where I said that I actually am not sure because sometimes I don't know that I'm being mean when I'm being mean, but
Sometimes I just burn too many.
I wanna watch the world burn.
but I think it was something along the lines of this is fun when David does it because he's better at it.
I mean, that had to have been it.
Damn.
But yeah, I'd be down for a graphic. I love a graphic, especially if it's about me.
Lisa just said that. Or something. It needs, it needs a
Jess
sting.
performs the
You
graphic.
just got oaked.
It needs
Ooh,
a sting.
oaked.
Whatever the
That's
graphic
good.
is, it needs a sting.
Nobody's ever said that. That sounds like a thing.
You got oaked.
It's got
Yeah.
oaked.
I think that works.
We're on to
just,
something,
you know,
kids.
Just
Yeah,
tonight.
you have a name
got
that would work for. Like you couldn't say you just got dalled or dallied. You could say you just got dallied.
Yeah,
It
but that
sounds like you
sounds
got
really
touched or
lackadaisical.
something.
Yeah, you
Uh,
got daddy.
See, when it's dallied, I think of like dilly dally. So it's like
Mhm.
you got dallied doesn't sound like a hard hit. It sounds like a
Yeah. And you can't really say you just got cash.
you just got cash. Yeah, you can.
Can
I think
you?
you could.
You got cashed in.
Yeah, cashed in.
You got
Cashed
got
in.
laved. That sounds
Laved.
like
You got
base.
laved.
That sounds
The
like
old
you
Like,
laugh
put a
and dabble.
microphone on. You got laved.
Hit him with the old laffle
How do
dowel.
you say your whole last name?
My whole last name is in French pronounced Levertier, but in American it's just Laverdier.
I feel like
Laverdier. Laverdier.
I thought it was just lav, and the rest was silent.
Yeah, oh yeah. We don't say anything after the V.
And the same with your first name. It's M
Oh, long.
Yeah,
and then silent.
the Illy is silent.
Like I will say like, oh yeah, my friend MLav, and people are like, MLav? Yeah, you know, like MLav.
Well,
The
here's the thing
Emma.
is that when I was in the Zoom, you were always described as MLAV. Like I met you
Yeah.
like once or twice in person before that, but like when I was like really, yeah, you were always just like it was always like Brit being like this is MLAV, and everybody called you MLAV. So I just thought that was your name.
This is my name.
Like I didn't know what to do when I put your number in my phone because I was like, she's MLav, but writing MLav Laverdier seems redundant.
No, you just do MLAV.
because I want to have a last name.
Why? She doesn't have a last name. She's
I
like
don't know.
Cher. Does
Yeah.
Cher have a
I
last
don't
name?
know why. There are like like 3 people in my phone who don't have last names.
Does it throw you off?
That's it.
No.
That seems like not many. There's someone in my phone who's just 4 question marks.
Pretty much
Ooh.
everybody in my phone has a last name.
You friends with the Riddler?
Friends with
That was
the
a
One
funny
time-
joke. That was a funny joke.
It's a very
What did
funny
I
joke.
say?
Very
Sorry, I
funny.
was. Oh, the question marks. Friends with
question.
Riddler. No, the Riddler is bad, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, I've always been fond of him, but he is considered a villain.
Folks,
Okay.
that reminds me, I have a new wig on the way, friends.
Lace front.
Lace front.
Lace front.
Because my company's end of year party is Thursday, and it is superhero themed.
Oh.
And we are encouraged to come in costume. And there is a contest, and one of the prizes is like there's best hero and best villain. And so I found a nice bright red wig that I think will do nicely for a poison ivy. So
I wish you well. Let us know how the contest goes.
yeah, well, and now I have to put together the rest of the costume. I found the wig and was like, great, we're doing it. And now I have to do the rest of it. So I might.
Is it an in-person party or is it a virtual?
No, it's
party?
virtual.
Okay. You
There's
can just
also
do
apparently a
like.
prize for staying in character. So.
Oh boy.
I don't know if
Is
I'm
this
gonna
a
be-
party? Sorry, I missed it. Is this a party?
Yeah, my company's end of year party.
This sounds like a lot of work for a party.
Well, you know, I like winning.
I guess that's speaking from someone where if I'm offered points, no matter whether they have any kind of real value or not, I just feel like I really need to get all the points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
They're-
get.
yeah, these aren't points per se, but there are like things I can win.
Yeah, like points.
Points. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like either you win it or you don't. There's no like degrees of winning.
Well, let's see. It's after 10:30. I know we started late, but if you want to wrap it up, we
Hey,
can.
this is your stream today. Whatever you want to do.
You're,
Yes, you
Ryan.
don't want to host,
Ryan, you overthrew
David?
Yeah.
David,
Like
so
you're trying to
Galley
kill him
Theft
one more
Auto
time.
now.
This
now
is
you
so
get
good.
all the responsibility of.
Oh no, I don't want.
Long
that.
live
you
Daddy.
asked me to host because I'm. Oh my god! Oh my god! At the beginning of the stream, I said I never hosted anything, but I
Oh
technically.
my gosh,
will
Lisa,
host
this is your
show.
moment. Lisa,
Do
it's
it,
your
Lisa.
time.
Wait, are we ending it? Do we want to end it?
It's up to Ryan.
Because we started late.
You know what, David? Let's do one more funny race.
Funny. Let's
I
do
think
a
we should give the
race.
people some
It's
extra.
like when people take pictures. I'm like, okay, let's do a funny one. Let's do
Do
a
a
funny
funny
one.
one,
one
just for
funny
fun.
one.
Just for fun.
Does anybody else always just go like this?
No.
No.
Good, because I call that one.
Okay, it's all yours.
Next time we're in a picture together, I'm doing
Fucking Jess. You just get my goat.
it. You think I'm gonna forget too, but I'm not. Even if we're not
I don't think you're gonna forget.
for 5 years, I'm gonna remember.
I don't think you're gonna forget. I think you're gonna remember and you're not gonna say anything and you're gonna do it. And then later I'll be looking at the picture. I'll be like, damn it.
Yes! We're gonna be like in our 80s, and I'll just come rolling up with the stroller, and I'll be like, "Let's take a picture, Lisa."
Can you say with your stroller?
Did you say stroller?
I mean, not stroller, walker.
Yeah, that's what old
Jess
people
is gonna
use.
have a
They take
very
picture.
geriatric pregnancy.
Yeah.
Like very.
Yeah. I mean, I was a geriatric pregnancy, so it only makes sense that I should have one.
Was your mom 80?
No, but she
You
was.
don't have to be that old for a geriatric pregnancy.
I know, but she said that she had a stroller when she was 80, so I assume in her 70s is when she had the baby, late 70s.
Well, no, I would probably be in my 80s because
80s, baby.
babies aren't in strollers for that long.
But you said you would be 80.
Well, I said no. I said we would be in our 80s. So given
Oh,
that
okay.
I'm 5 years older than you.
Okay,
that's
so you'd have to be at least
at
85.
least 85.
Oh,
It's gonna be hard to raise that baby.
It is, but you know what? I'm just, I'm a single mom who works too hard.
Oh
Love-
my god, we could have a
Thoughts?
sitcom where the two of us raise it, the two of us in our 80s raising this baby.
It's
I'd
gonna,
watch that.
if the Golden Girls and like 2.5
2.5 men.
Yes. Okay, we have to write the pilot for this and then put it away in a lockbox somewhere.
Wait till we can
Save
play
it. Yeah.
the 80-year-olds without any makeup or anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Although Estelle Getty on Golden Girls famously was like she was the youngest Golden Girl.
Yeah, they made her up.
Played the mom.
So we could do it now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we totally could.
Oh, sure.
Oh man, that
All we need
reminds
is a baby.
me.
Ryan, can we borrow your baby?
Sure.
But-
I watched a bad Christmas movie last night. My wife and I like to watch them.
Christmas movie.
It had
Hallmark.
3 Lawrence brothers.
Oh yes.
It was directed by Andrew Lawrence. It
Gimme.
starred Joey Lawrence and Matthew Lawrence. It was
Oh my
called
God.
Mistletoe Mix-Up.
Oh my god, I need it.
It actually had 4 Lawrences because their mom is in it.
Oh my god.
Their
I don't know
mom
who they are,
was
but-
playing their grandmother. They cast their mom as their grandmother.
That's awful.
They did her fucking dirty.
Wow.
She hammed it up big time.
Oh, I was gonna say, did she have fun though? I feel like she had.
She had a lot of fun, yeah.
So
But
who
she
were the
was
Lawrences?
a lot of head movement.
Is this like Jennifer's family or?
No.
Oh no,
No.
this is
Just too young for Lawrence. The Lawrences,
Joey Lawrence.
The Lawrence brothers were like Disney acting royalty in the 90s.
Oh.
Blossom. Are you familiar?
What show?
Blossom. I'm also
think
not
I've heard
that.
of
Joey
it.
Lawrence was in Blossom. Boy Meets World.
Which one was he in Boy Meets World? I've seen that.
He was
No.
Sean's brother.
Sean's brother
It
was
was
Joey Lawrence.
No, not
no,
Joey
that was
Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
He was Eric's
Oh.
roommate.
Eric's roommate slash Sean's like half.
Oh yeah, they were like half brothers. I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't know who that person is. I mostly know the main people.
Oh, they should have called it Money Slay. Thank you, read the other.
Money Slay.
Money Plane was also the Lawrence brothers, same director, their brother Andrew, who
Was it
doesn't
where?
look like them.
That's great. I love a bad Christmas movie.
What platform is that movie on? Right.
I believe I saw it on Amazon. And actually, Jess, you might relate. Their younger brother, who's the director, was born like 12 years after Joey Lawrence.
Oh yeah, he's much younger.
Oh yeah.
I just put a link to a picture of the Lawrence brothers.
I love when we send each other links that we don't give to the audience.
Yeah, you guys can't see this.
Forever remain.
I don't recognize any of those people.
You.
The one in
makes
the middle
sense.
looked like my friend when she was a child.
He was in that. I'm trying to remember now all the movies that they've been in.
Well, I don't recognize them, so I don't think I've seen them in any of
And she hasn't really seen that many movies, so there's really it's a slim
Yeah.
chance.
Although, if I were to see a movie, it would be a Disney Channel.
That's true.
And they were like,
I've probably seen more Disney Channel movies than I've seen any other kind of movie.
I'm surprised that you don't recognize because you watched Boy Meets World, right?
Yeah, but like when I was younger and sporadically,
Okay.
Because
I always mix it up in my head with Home Improvement because there's a neighbor in both.
True.
Both had a neighbor.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Lisa is neighbor blind.
Wow.
They had a neighbor, and the neighbor was situated in the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they were shot in the same backyard.
Probably the neighbor was
Finished it.
frame left to the house.
Yeah. You could
Finished
see
Iconic
all of
Waters.
Mr. Feeney
Love it.
though.
There, the one on the left there.
Yeah, I don't recognize him.
Ugh,
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
never
Lisa.
gonna recognize him.
That's when,
no matter
like-
how many pictures you send.
those are my favorite. Like, I'm just mostly just sad because those are my favorite like seasons of Boy Meets World. For those
Me
of you
too.
out in the chat who are not privy to these secret pictures I'm sending Lisa, I'm sending her pictures of Matthew Lawrence in the later seasons of Boy Meets World. Which are my
Yeah.
Good ones.
So I think I also watched it mostly as like reruns. So it was always just like random episodes. Like I didn't watch any amount of plot. It's like they would play 2 in a row that were like sequential, and then like the next time they would just play other ones, different 2 in a row that were also sequential. So it just I never got. Isn't it wild that like that's how we used to watch TV a lot of the time? It's just like it would just be on
Yeah.
and you'd watch like a random episode from the middle of the show, and then you'd be like, okay, I guess that's what that show is.
Yeah, and like when it was like going in sequence, like if you missed the show that week, you missed the show.
Yeah.
That was
I think that's why sitcoms, like especially multicam sitcoms, were more popular. Because you could it didn't matter. There wasn't a plot to follow from episode to episode. You just checked in with your friends. Hi, friends.
Yay.
Like this show.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice.
We're the modern day
Nice wrap up.
sitcom. Just exactly us.
Yes. I
Killer
feel like
segue.
the four of us could do a great sitcom together.
Put the sit in sitcom.
I'm sitting right now. I'm ready to do it.
I'm sitting too.
We're all of us sitting.
Oh, look at
You're
us.
born for this.
And we're comedians. Obviously.
Comedians
Obviously.
sitting. That's the name of the sitcom. Comedians sitting.
It's like a worse version of comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah.
Just
Comedians in
comedians.
Comedians
Zooms.
sitting in their respective homes.
Drinking tonic.
Yeah. Drinking tonic even though they hate it.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it then. Lisa, do you want to host us out?
I will host us out. Hey, everybody. We watched this.
You're crushing it.
Great way to end.
we watched.
Hey, everyone.
We watched us. I'm Lisa, and this is Friend Theft Auto. In this show, we
This is not an essay.
The moral.
What's the thesis statement?
What is the moral of
it.
this show?
a time we had funds and
Friends.
funds and stuff, and we enjoyed
No.
it a lot. Everybody,
I think Lisa's having a stroke.
everybody
It's the
hit that
tonic.
like and subscribe. And
I don't
sorry, I'm crying a little bit.
subscribe.
Oh,
YouTube.
The pressure, the pressure.
no, it's okay. I'm doing fine. Don't worry about me. Anyway, there's some other shows on this channel. I know Josh Solves Puzzles is one of them, and I think I'm gonna be on it. I don't know when it is though. When is it?
When you stop bullying him.
Yeah, whenever I answer.
David Thomas says, "Sweet Jesus."
It's whenever I answer that email, which will be when we're done here. I will finish answering that email, and then
Yeah, I guess we all know the secret's out. David kind of carries the show in terms of hosting. No, I'm doing great. Stop.
I killed David, don't worry.
Wait. Jesus, Mary Joseph and all his characters.
Ryan, you have a show sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Some Fridays we do the 69 minutes of Sex with Me.
There it is.
It's a fun joke show. Jess has been on it. MLab's been on it. Lisa, not.
Have not been on it.
Not
That's correct.
It could be if you wanted to.
Yeah, I like it. I'm sorry, I lied.
Do you want me
I've
to
never
end the show?
seen it.
You
no,
know,
no, she's gonna finish this.
No. Okay. Jess and MLab, do you have anything you want to plug?
yeah,
Say
I
which
don't
one
know.
first. Okay, MLab, do you have anything you want to plug?
yeah. I just started doing live shows again. Dirty
Oh.
Disney. We only have the one so far, not on our schedule, but they're usually on Fridays at Laugh Boston.
Yeah.
Typically the first and third, but that could change. So
The
keep an
first
eye
and
out for
third
that.
what?
That's neat. Also, I may or may not at some point have a new show with Gwen Coburn on 2MB. It's breaking news, y'all.
Breaking news,
gonna-
everybody!
I'm gonna drop the
Get
bomb
your
right
tickers
here.
out. Like your ticker at the bottom of the screen. Anyway, keep going.
It's called Versus, a musical game show.
Can I be a contestant?
Sure, of course you can.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Female, you're
This
in,
show
you're
is
in,
just this show is just a conduit to get us all on other shows. We're all like invite
is.
guests on, and then we're like, "Hey, can I be on your show?"
Doc Chappa's plugging Hawkeye. Says it's pretty good.
Hawkeye.
Alright, it's pretty
Is that
good.
it? What is that?
Why, that's on Disney Plus, I believe.
Jess Cashin. Do you have anything you want to plug?
I love what's happening as we have this discussion. I'm just like, yeah, I'm in this show, and just Ryan beating someone with a
Beating-
golf club. Anyways,
It was David.
I would be promoting the exact same things as MLab. I was not in the past Dirty Disney show, but it was a solid show. And I have been promised a spot in the next one.
Promised.
Because I also
Now it's
do
on
the Dirty
tape.
Disney.
Cool.
And yeah, and apparently, and I am here and now asking for a spot on MLab and Gwen's new game show.
You're hired.
So great. Watch out for me on that someday.
This is great. We're like the entertainment news of 2MB Studios, where we
Right.
talk about the other shows that occur on this channel, and we like talk about the celebrity gossip, which is that there's going to be a new show,
Yeah.
and it's
Hot
MLab and Gwen Coburn and Jess as a guest at some point, and it's a musical game show. Like you already said all this. I don't have anything else that I do. I don't think. I'm probably wrong about that. Anyway. This is so great. Thank you for the guests.
Thank you for staying for the last 5 minutes.
Where
for
are
this
they? They're
outro.
down here.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is great.
Well, MLab. Anyway,
Throw
thank you
throw
for
a
the
69 in
audience.
the chat if you liked Lisa's hosting.
All right, not seeing anything. Bye, everyone.
No, wait, I liked it.